Alright, howdy folks. Figured I'd more or less give you all an update on what's going on around here. This is gonna be what is it, my second day in the hospital now? And it's all because somehow I managed to get an infection in my left foot and it hurts like a son of a bitch. Trying to figure out how the hell I know there's a few different possibilities and how I got my foot infected. So I'm not going to go around saying I know for sure yet. But at this point, it might be a while before I get out and about and doing anything again. So, yeah, kind of tends to suck at this point. And let's see, to keep everybody, at least give everybody an idea of what's been going on. I've been having a lot of pain lately especially the left foot, lower left leg. At first I thought, oh, it's gotta be something stupid I did, like maybe I sprained it. Maybe my foot hurts because my shoe isn't quite fitting right. Maybe I stepped wrong. It's gotta be something I did and it'll go away. And I kept thinking for quite a while, oh, I just did something. Pain will go away. It's just something stupid. Got to the point it kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I was not taking a very healthy amount of ibuprofen just to numb the pain, just so I could continue going to work and doing all the crap I have to do. Got to the point it must have been, I ended up having to leave early, must have been Sunday evening because of pain. I was starting to have a lot of back pain as well at one point. Hurt just to stand. And it was getting to the point where it's starting to affect my back. I'm like, okay, maybe if I just go home, maybe I'm not laying down right, maybe I slept wrong. Went home early Sunday. Ended up having to call off on Monday as well because the pain on my back was starting to get to me. Then it got to the point that on, Tuesday, I ended up having the day off, so I tried to get a few things done while I could. And pain was at least tolerable at the moment, so I'm like, okay, maybe things are getting better. Wasn't until later on Tuesday evening that I started to develop this weird looking, like bad looking, looked like a really bad bruise on the top of my foot, black as hell. I'm like, oh shit, and it was like moist and all that other crap. I'm like, oh crap, I better get into the hospital. This is not when I'm noticing discoloration and other crap. I knew it at that point. I I could no longer self-medicate. I couldn't try to just ignore the pain or any other bull crap. So yeah, I'm thinking there's at least a few different possibilities on what happened, but nothing I could say as that go-to type of a moment. And maybe the speculation I should go with right now is maybe it's a combination of stupid things that maybe are working against me. I mean, I don't know if my diabetes is working against me on part of it. I think one possibility is I had when we were there was a point about a couple months back where we were having a lot of melting for whatever godforsaken reason, where things were getting insanely. Was that a couple months ago? Huh. Anyway, I know there's a point where we were getting insanely warm at one point, and all the snow and ice that had been in my yard that I had at least shoveled all the way. That was melting in a fast hurry, formed a bit of a pond in my little front yard for a while. Only way I could get in or out of my home was basically I had to go through this pond for a while, and basically I had to keep my feet kept getting wet, and I don't know if that started to affect my foot at all, or and I think they're at least looking at that option as a possibility that my feet weren't drying out quite the way they should have, and maybe I wasn't taking enough procedures to keep my shoes and socks dry enough. I just don't know at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna be at Essentia in Fargo for most likely the foreseeable future. And yeah, if it makes any difference, this is not gonna help me financially at all. Of course, not being able to put any weight on my foot and not being able to work, struggling just to get to work, that's not gonna do me any favors either. So yeah, try to keep you all updated on what's going on. And I know there's always gonna be the trolls. Please avoid. So on that end of it, I just ask that you try to avoid the unnecessary negativity. If I get anybody here that just wants to troll, all I can say is I'm just gonna delete comments if a person is just going out of their way to be a jerk. Because apparently my brother had to deal with that recently as well, and yeah, I won't go into details there other than he's having to deal with trolls himself. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't dealing with that. I'll just delete comments. Won't argue with anybody. Just not won't get any kind of pissing contest. Just now, if you got something constructive to say, yeah, I get that. So yeah. Oh, and I will say they are treating me well around here. They have a great staff at Essentia so far, treating me pretty. At least they're giving me good bedside manner. They're taking the time to figure out what's going on, giving me the appropriate treatments that they need. Blah blah blah. They're gonna take their time to figure out what the hell's going on. So they're not making any promises that they don't think they can keep. They want to at least make sure they know what's going on. So yeah, take care, y'all. Be good to each other, and I love y'all just as much as y'all love something.